Hi everybody, I'm back. I thought I would come on and first start to show you some of the gorgeous trims and laces that I picked up while I was away in the States. The majority of them I think I picked up, it would have been Joann's, and that was when I was in Orlando. But when I was in New York I did find a whole street, and it was just full. It was in the fashion district and it was just simply full up of little stores, and it was one of them, well I think I said in another video, it was just full ceiling to floor of reels and reels and reels of different trim. So what I did was I just picked a few, and what I've really struggled to get and what I've been wanting to get for a while is the Chinese braid. So I'm just coming on and I'll show you each of the ones I got. I could have had the whole lot full reels of it if I had enough money, but this was for the last couple of days in New York I found this place. So I got, sorry this is all back to front and inside out, but I got some of this stuff here, and it's just the cream. It's thicker kind of, it's quite a wide kind of one, so I got that in the cream. I think I got a couple of yards of that one, trying to keep them all separate. That, I got this one as well, and I think I got a couple of yards of most of these. They weren't, like I say, as cheap as I thought or I'd hoped they were going to be, but this one I thought was really pretty because it's like roses. It looks like little roses with bows in between it, so I got those. And that's a cream colour as well, because I thought it was easy to shimmer them and change the colour if I wanted to. That, and then I had this one's really quite different. Let's see if I can just pull a little bit of this one out at a time. It's sort of a Chinese kind of, it is a trim sort of braid kind of thing, but it was just different to what I'd seen anywhere else, and it is quite fine and delicate. And it's, oh sorry this is all back to front, it's a purple, it's a lovely lilac purple colour. So I really like that one, and it is really really soft as well. So I had some of that. This could be quite a long video because I have got a massive bag from Joann's here, full of lace. And then this one I thought was, this was really pretty, and it's just, it is that bit thicker than what I've seen before, and it's just different. Sorry, try to get used to the camera again. So that was a nice, and it's a lovely soft one as well. And it's just in the cream colour, ivory. I think, is that one the same? Yeah, I got another bag of that first one I showed you, but it's in the white as well, and it's lovely and soft too, so I had that. And then this one is kind of like a figure of 8, and it's some of it too, so it's really different. It's, oh sorry, this is all back to front. That's quite a different kind of one, it's quite open, and it's quite a wide one. I'm trying to think what's it. You see that, it's maybe an inch and a quarter or something, maybe an inch wide, so that was quite nice. And in this shop it was a whole lot of lovely Chinese women that worked in there, and they took a real liking to my youngest son, and the whole holiday actually everybody just thought he was oh so cute, and by the end of it he was getting fed up with everybody wanting to speak to him and give him cuddles, and he's 5, so he's just at that age where he is at the cute kind of age, but by the end of the 3 weeks when we were away he was getting really really fed up. So in this shop as well they had a whole lot of bins, and I picked up a couple of these. I got a purple one, and I thought these would be nice in a book or a project of some description. So I got a nice purple one, and it's all got that beads in the centre. I hope that's picking that up, sorry. Everything's gone back to front here on me today. There, so that's better. So I had it in the purple colour, and I also picked one up in the black. I'll not take it out of the bag, it's just exactly the same, but it's all black. So I got a couple of those. So that was all from New York, just I found in New York. While I was there as well, I'll just do this when I'm on, I found a shop that was full from ceiling to floor of buttons, and I thought these were absolutely gorgeous for doing flower centres. So I had some of these. you'll see these. And they are just acrylics, but they're a nice size for doing in flower centres and using in projects. So I had a bag of those. Just seal those up again. And I had a bag of these ones. And there's loads and loads of detail on them. They are nice. Oops. So I like those, just different. And I was trying to work out how much they cost me. I was actually quite shocked. They were more expensive than I thought they were going to be. But they are nice, and you don't see these often. So I had that one as well with a pearl in the middle. And they're acrylic, they're just light. I like those. So I had a dozen, I think, of each of these. And you might see some of these being shared out to some of you as well. So I have a few flowers that I want to get made up for projects. I had that ones as well. I didn't take any too big, I don't think. That was about the size of them. I mean, I think this is just a big, oh no, it's a different one. There's that one. They are similar, but I just thought they were nice for flower centres. These ones, I like these. I think these are more like, no, they are still acrylic, just plastic, but those are nice. I don't know if they're standing up my rings sitting on my hand there, but they're different. They've got like a gold way through them, the clear button, so I like those as well. And when I was in the shop, it was just lovely stuff. I really liked it. And then there's these, and they seem to have two different colours. Some are like white centred, I don't know if it'll pick it up on here. Some are white and some are the creamy coloured centre. So I've got a bag of a dozen of them as well. And then I went for this one. So they didn't have, the ones I went for were these ones, and these are bigger ones, and I like them, but they didn't have 12 of them left, so I just threw in another two of the same, like this is the same as the previous one, but a bigger size, so I had them as well. So that'll keep me going in flower centres, but like I say, I'll be sharing some of these out to you. Or putting them in. So that should keep me going in flower centres for a wee while. So I was pleased with that place. That. And then the rest of these laces, alright, what I'll do first is I went to Michael's, and that was the first place I went to. As you know, if you follow me on Facebook, you would have seen I arrived at Michael's, and it was fab, loved it. And they had these rolls of lace, and it's just their celebrated rolls, and these were, I think these were $3.99, was it $3.99? I can't remember honestly prices, I would be lying if I told you. But on these rolls there is 2 yards in a row. And this one, I'm not going to take out the cellophane, but I like the pattern of this one, and I can trim up the edges on it a bit. So there was that one I had. And this one's quite a fine one. I don't know if I can get it to come out. I don't really want to rip them all open. I'm going to have to a little bit. So, and there's this one I got, and again this is 2 yards on that one, and it's quite a nice size. I want that one. I like the scalloped edge, so it's really pretty, and they are really so. And then this one I had, when I was looking at these on the shelf, there was ones that were open. I'm just going to have to flip this one out because it is nice. There's ones on the shelf that were open, and I was looking at them, and then I was hunting the shelf to try and find one that was sealed up so it didn't all get in a raffle in my case on the way home. So, and there's that one, and it's got the pearl bead in it. I hope that's going to pick up, but it's a really pretty one, and it's quite a fine one, you can see that. So just had that in white, and like I said, they were more expensive than I thought they were going to be, so I didn't have lots and lots of Michael's ones because it was my first day, and I thought, well, I might see other things. So I actually had 2 rolls of that thicker one there. So that was the Michael's laces I got. Now the rest of these all came from Joann's, and I couldn't believe it. I went all the way to the States and I asked if they had any mesh bling, because I've seen it all over YouTube and I really wanted to get some. I don't have any, and they didn't have it. So all I ended up with was in Joann's. They had them on the reels, so I had half yards, because it was quite expensive, so I had it in the black and pink, and this one is only 6 wide, so it's not huge, but I'll still use it. So let me take it. So I had it in the pink, and then I just took it in the nice turquoisey blue colour that I liked as well. So I had that. I laughed when I went into Joann's because I took a trolley and I was pushing it around, and my trolley was absolutely heaving over the top with the rolls, because you have to take it to the cutting station, and my trolley was just chock-a-block. And I looked at the lass when I wheeled up with my trolley, and she looked at me and she thought, oh, you're having a lot of life. And then I says, oh, we can't get it where I am, so I was making the most of it, and she fully understood that, so it was fine. So I managed to pick up some of the this is a double layered lace. I have none of this, so I was really pleased to get this one, and this is a nice cream colour, so I had that double layered one in the cream, and I got a fair bit of that, so that should keep me going. Again, these weren't as cheap as I thought they were going to be either, so I only had a couple of yards of each, and as it was, I spent a fortune. So this one I really liked. It's got, I don't know if you're going to pick it up in here, it's got a lovely flower pattern. You can cut this out and use it in more than just that, but underneath it has, I don't know if this is actually picking up, I can't see, it's like got a netting as well between, so it's not only, it's not just, it has a netway between the patterns, so it's very faint. So I had, I think there's maybe a yard of that, did I have, or a couple of yards of that one. The stuff that was in there, I could have spent hours. Well, I did actually, and I was in trouble because apparently I took too long. This one is really soft, and it is really pretty. I really like this one as well. Mind you, I wouldn't have picked any of them up if I didn't like them, but this is just so nice. I don't have anything at all like this, so I was really chuffed to get that. Again, I had a couple of yards of this one. And the ladies in Joann's were really nice, and they asked me what I was doing with them and what I was going to be using them all for, and they were very helpful, and it was obviously they cut a little bit more of each one to me, so it was nice. And then this one, this is quite heavy, but it's also lovely and soft, and it's not too big, it's quite a fine one, and it's got the scalloped edge, but it is really pretty. I like that one, it'd be nice for trimming off with. So I have that. I don't have any thicker laces. This is more, I took this, just show you that there, I don't hope it'll fit in actually. This is quite a wide one, very wide, as wide as I've ever had, I think, lace wise. Oh, everything's falling apart here. My room is just, oh, I will get there, but it's taking time. Yeah, it's about 5.5, 5 3/4 inches wide, so it's quite a wide one, but I thought this would be nice to try and make some flowers with, or split it, because I could cut it along here and have two different types of laces, or I could fold it over and make a nice double layer on it there. I don't know, but I like this one too, which is different. So I think it was a couple of yards of that one I picked up. They had so much fabric in Joann's as well, it was just wow. I did actually pick up some burlap, it was on offer, so I took some of it, and they had a, I think, was it a red, if anybody's from the States will correct me, I think it was a red tag sale. Anything with a red label, I think had money off it again, so I did get a bit of material. It was different, I thought it'd be nice in books. And again, some of my Chinese braid, and this is quite a fine, thinner one, you can see there. You have to excuse my nails, it was my birthday when we were away, and I had my nails done in America, so they're starting to need filled now, so that's why they're, but they've lasted well, bar when I was packing cases, and on the plane my thumbs broke, but never mind. I was really chuffed to get this one, because I've seen this on YouTube and I really like it, and this is the double layer, triple layer this one actually, and it's got the baby blue and white. I don't know if that's picking it up there, but I really like that, and I think, yeah, I must have had 2 lots of that. She's cut me 2 lots, so I've got loads of that one, so that'll keep me going. But are they the same? They are exactly the same. So I've got 2 lots of that. I got the same stuff in the triple layer again, and it's white, so I had it in the white as well, and this is really pretty. I love it. Love laces. And again I went for the triple layer, and this is the baby pink. So I had it in that as well. And it is a very, I don't know if it's going to pick up the colour, but it is a very pale pink. And oh my word, it took me hours going through this stuff because I was buying and packing it away as I got it, and this is just lovely. I got some of this trim here, and it's like, I don't know what kind of material it is. It's not organza and it's not tulle, or it's just a very, very fine material and made into flowers, so I can cut them up individually and use them. So I had a yard of that, and again that was quite expensive as well. I went for more of my Chinese braid. I have none of this at all, so I got some pink. I'm a bit pleased with that, so I got a bit of that that'll do me for a wee while. This one, I loved it. Oh, this is so soft. You really need to feel this one. But again, it's a Chinese braid, but run through the centre of it is this velvet ribbon, and it's so, so soft. I just love it. Beautiful colour, lovely lilac colour. Really like that. I had some of the black. I don't know if that'll stand out, but that was some of the black trim as well. I can't see this camera very well today. It looks really dark to me. That's it. So I had some of that as well. Don't have any of that kind of trim, so trims I was looking for. And this one I thought was absolutely gorgeous. It's a lovely purple, deep purple colour, and it's stretchy, and it's just so different. So I had a bit of that as well. This was very, very expensive, so I had like a half yard of this, but do you see the iridescent sort of sequins in this one? And it's really soft, and it's soft, but it's quite thick, and it's so silky, and I just really, really, really like this. So I only had half a yard of that, so I'm afraid that one will be getting hoarded or put in something very, very special for somebody. Another runaway lace. Oh, and this time I got some of the double layered lace as well, so that's the white stuff with a double layer, so it's got the 2 layers on that, and it's the same type as the triple, but there's just 2 layers for that one. So I had maybe a couple of yards of that one as well. And then I had this one. Isn't that pretty? And this is so soft. It really is. I wish you could feel that. It's just so, so soft, and I love it. I have nothing. I don't. This is Guippier lace, Guippier or whatever you call it. And I don't have any of that. So take some of those, some of that stuff. This was really different. It's just silver and sparkly, and it's just a bit different. Quite fine trim. So I took some of that as well. And when she was unrolling it, there was the iridescent colour in this as well. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's really pretty. So she threw that in the bag to me. She said, here, have that one as well, because it was just an end of, whereas that one's silver. So that was really pretty. And then this one, this reminds me of the Wild Orchid Craft lace, kind of similar, and I love this. I really, really, really like that, and I had to have it. And again, it wasn't cheap, so I think it's a yard of that one I have, so I don't have a huge amount of it, but I'll make use of it. This one was really pretty. They're all gorgeous, I know, but this one is just, it's like little bubbly bits in the bottom. I need to lift this one up, I think. But it is, I mean, it's not beads or anything, it is just material. So I had that one. And then I have got... Hi, sorry, I got interrupted again. This is another one of the roses, the rolled roses on the netting, and this one's a really fine one, and I love this as well, so I can cut these up individually, use it as is on the spine of a book. It'll just look gorgeous. So I got some of that as well. Again, not a lot of it because I would have had the whole reel, but I would have been bankrupt by the time I came home. This one, I've never seen anything like this before. I thought this was really pretty. And it's a cream colour, and around the bottom it's got this beautiful pearls that are just dangling to the bottom of it. So I really like that. Had to have it as well. That's it there. So again, it was an expensive one, but I had to have it. And then the last trim I think I came across was this, and it's tiny, tiny little sequins, and it's just discs. And I lift this up to you, you can see it closer. it is just, oh, I don't know how that's looking, there we go. So these can all be like individually cut out and used on projects as is, or on a book, on the spine of a book, anything, so I like that as well. So again, it wasn't particularly cheap either, so I just had some of that. I've got hundreds of other things to show you people. Loads and loads and loads of things, and I just don't know where to start. But that was all the beautiful trims that I got. Absolutely delighted with them. Can't wait to get creating and make stuff with them. I've got a couple of things I need to get underway with, and I'm really looking forward to getting them done. I have missed being on, and I did try to keep up with a lot of your videos when I was away, but the Wi-Fi was kind of hear 'em scare 'em, and we had it sometimes and then we didn't. So, and I was on my phone, and I don't find it's easy to comment on videos, so I have been keeping an eye on you, but it was the commenting was taking too long, so I have been keeping up with what you've been up to and all the things you've been making too, but I'll need to go back over some of them I think and leave comments. So it feels like I've been away for ages, but well, it is a while, because I think it's been about a month I think now since I've put a video up, but I'm away, and I will be back with more lovely goodies to show you that I got, so I'll speak to you soon. Bye!